Hey, it's Richie and Wes.
He's Richie.
And he's Wes.
And this is our show. Drink wine, talk shit about everything. Oh, well, we are back after another weekly pause.
It's getting into Final Destination territory.
Yeah.
I was helping one of my staff bust a table. And there's a knife in there, and I set down the fucking bus tub. Then I popped out, ricocheted, and then sliced me right on. I'm about to touch it. Right on the crease by your nose. I go see your lip. I don't know what the fuck that thing's even called, but you have two of them.
Your little nasal fold?
Right? Smile line? Is that what it is?
I thought it was a nasal fold.
I don't know. Y'all know what it is.
The thing by your nose, by under your eye.
Yes, when you smile, there's like two creases that form.
Yeah. So you almost Final Destinationed yourself
Yeah.
out of being alive.
Could have been my eye. Literally, could have been my eye.
It really.
That's what freaked
me.
me out after the fact. I'm like, oh my god! Like had I been like kneeling down.
I'm sorry.
Like,
anything in my eye, I can't handle that shit. I can't
would've-
even wear contacts.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I put them in sometimes, and they bother me immediately. I can't handle shit in my eye.
Well, I definitely would not like a fucking blade in my eye. That's
No.
for sure.
Oh, well, we should rip the Band-Aid off this one.
Oh man.
R.I.P. Tina Turner. Not okay.
But like, what a life, though.
Oh, God, what an amazing life.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
everyone wants to focus on, the abuse and whatnot, which is horrible, but
Yes.
good for fucking
You
her.
know what? That was
For
over
being a
40
damn
years
trail
ago. Yeah.
blazer, getting out of that, being literally an icon, not only for music, because she spanned multiple genres
Yeah.
against the odds at that time. Now it's commonplace to do whatever genre you want to fucking do, but no, like she broke the mold for so many
Yeah.
women and black women and musicians and just in general. But even to come out of that situation and really she's the first one that claimed that name.
Mm-hmm.
That was when it started. I don't want that man, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
keeping my fucking name.
Yeah. And truly, I mean, the 40-plus year span of her career
Yes.
after that is what truly defines
Oh
her.
yes.
I mean,
And
that
I'm
can't
like,
be
this woman had
forgotten.
a
I don't think it
comeback
should
in
be
her 40s,
overlooked.
another comeback in her 50s.
I mean,
I'm all,
good for her.
she stands the test of time, and then she just sold some of her masters and retreated off to Sweden and just had a nice, peaceful life until the end. So good for her.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I read was she had a few illnesses that she
Yeah,
was,
100%. But it wasn't like most people, they're forced to go out and they're continually touring. And she said, you're getting this. I'm going to go chill for the rest of my days and years and decades. And she did. And good for her. Good for fucking her.
Yeah. You definitely can't deny that she was a trailblazer and someone who was very inspiring.
Oh, yes. To so many people. Down to Beyonce. Who, calm down, Beehive. I am
We're being nice.
I'm on your side. No, Beyonce was a huge Tina fan. Did a whole tribute with her.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a video of Beyonce giggling like a little 5-year-old when she runs inside to meet her for the first time, which is just amazing. It's like you're meeting one of your idols that you emulate, and it shows. And they work together. It's like, beautiful, beautiful thing. It's fun to see Beyonce in those moments.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I say, Beehive, calm down. I've fallen in love with fucking Beyonce. I have said this 1,000 times before. I don't like my celebrities to be robotic. I don't like I like perfection as far as what you can do. But she's always seemed so uptight on stage and so extra guarded, like in interviews. Not because things have happened, but I don't know. She seemed kind of checked out for the last decade to me, honestly. And yeah, she's an amazing performer, an amazing vocalist. I will never, ever discount that, and I never have.
Yeah.
For anyone listening.
No, I agree. I think she doesn't really have a her personality is just very midline. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She doesn't like.
And I need some relatability.
And I know
some
she's not like that.
authenticity.
You know, I'm sure behind the scenes she's a very different person, but yeah, she does seem very careful.
Extremely,
is the
yes.
best
And on
word,
stage,
you
it's
know.
all very like by the numbers. I've been to 2 of her tours, mind you, so
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I've seen them, amazing. But I'm just like, oh, this is so paint by numbers, amazing paint by numbers. It's like the Van Gogh of paint by numbers. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, can we do something? Like Jesus Christ! And this tour, she has looked like she's been having so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
She's fucking up lyrics to one particular song repeatedly, but she just keeps fucking up stuff and laughing at herself, which I think is great. Like one of the end lines is Coco Chanel. She said Coco Canel, and she's like spewing it like she's at like a ballroom.
Yeah.
She's like, blah, 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 Coco Canal. And she stops and she giggles at herself. And she wastes like 5 beats to even get back on track to what she's actually singing. And I was all, this is hilarious. That she can actually take herself seriously. That she's having fun.
Mm-hmm.
She's skipping around on stage. She's yelling people's names in the audience. Some girl, Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie, you went viral today. She was like, oh my God, Beyonce knows my name. Because there was a quiet point in the song. And she was like right there where Beyonce happened to be. And she's like, I love you. My name is Lizzie. She's like, hey, Lizzie. And throughout the concert, she kept pointing this girl out. Which I'm like, how cute is that? That's what I want to see in my performance. Especially the season
I like the
1.
audience interaction. I think that's really
yes.
fun. That's one thing I'll say about seeing Madonna in concert. And Madonna's a great performer.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. She's super amazing as well. But everything is choreographed to the exact.
Yes.
Which, again, is great. That's cool. But it is a little more like when I see someone like Dolly.
Yeah.
You know, Dolly, half the time
whose new song is amazing, by the way. Check it out.
Half the time, that bitch was sitting down playing the whatever thing she plays on her lap. And yet, she's taking breaks, she's telling stories, she's looking at the audience, she's playing with us.
That's what I like in my celebrities.
With us.
I want some...
It's Dolly's story time.
I want to know you're a human.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would have been great if she had some backup dancers come out and stuff like that, but it was just like, it wasn't even about that. It was like, we were so enthralled, but we were hanging off every word that someone was saying and singing. And yeah, I like to see that. I like to see the interaction with
yeah, it's just fun. She's been fucking up every night. It's great. She's laughing at herself. I love it. So she has this gorgeous fucking bodyguard named Julius.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one song that she was coming out for, and she's dressed in a ball gown. I don't know what she's about to start. But it's like the moment where the artist comes on stage, and they walk to the middle of the stage, and it's just like fanfare. Well, Julius is right there, and someone's in the pit. And this group of people were like, dead silence. Oh my God! And Beyonce looks over and they're like, Julius! Julius! And he looks at her like, and she looks at him like, wow, bitch, really? And then she looks right back over to the other side of the stage with like, with a smirk on her face, like, oh, they're here for him, not for me. Okay, Julius, get your time. I think that's hilarious. I want more moments out of her like that. These clips I've been seeing, I'm like, well, now I want to go to the goddamn concert. I'm not spending $1,800 fucking dollars on that bullshit. Well, no, not doing that. But I was like, oh, she's actually like doing something this time and having fun on stage. And one of her dancers tripped and fell, and she turned around and made sure they were okay and then giggled a little bit. I want those types of things to happen on stage.
Did they not rehearse this show? What the hell's going on?
Oh, it's great. Jesus. It is great. That and Janet Jackson's been having a great time. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you've seen the meme of her when people are smoking weed on her show.
Yeah.
She's like, "Whoa, you guys are smoking up in here." Well, her and her two, I want to say their assistants, correct me if I'm wrong, they posted a reel of them kidnapping her.
Oh.
They're like, hey, so we're kidnapping Jan right now without security. We're going to go to dinner with her. And then we're going to go out to a club. And they're like, you're free. She's like, I'm free. They're like, yeah. And we didn't tell security. Like, she's like, this is going to be so much fun. Until we need security. But yep, they kidnapped Janet Jackson.
Right, yep.
She was all for it. She's like, I'm free, don't tell anybody. Like, well, what do we tell anyone, like, if the security guards come out? It's like, I don't care, it's fine. Like until we need them. And then we'll let them know where we're at.
Then you give them a call. God, what a life that must be like to actually have, like, she's like the president or something. You know,
literally, I mean, the funny thing is they're sneaking out Janet Jackson. You think she'd be like, bitches, I'm going to dinner in the club. Right. Leave me alone. Nope.
She's got a detail assigned to her.
Yep.
They've got the earpieces in.
Like, just say that she's in interviews. That way, they don't think that she snuck out to have dinner and go to a nightclub tonight.
Oh my God. And can you imagine just?
I mean, really. End of the day, what do they do? Reprimand her?
Well, I mean,
let's be honest. It works both ways.
You're just out hitting up the bar, and oop, there's Janet Jackson.
Right. Some people did spot her on the way to the elevator, and she, in typical Janet fashion, she turned around and she waved. She's like, "Oh hi!" They're like, "Come on, let's go to the elevator." Like, bitch, we sneaking you out of here. Stop saying hi to people.
I was just watching today on, I think Pop Crave did like what's a choreographed number or like whatever that really stood out to you that like stays in your mind.
Yes.
And someone posted that Scream bit with her and Michael sliding on their knees.
Most expensive music video ever made until she and Busta Rhymes did What's It Gonna Be?
Which was not as good.
No, but it's still a bob.
But that choreography and that fucking video, the two of them dancing together is out of this. What they are so fucking insane. It's ridiculous.
Insane, yes.
And they just tear that shit up.
You know the tea about that video, though.
What?
Oh, they were not happy during that video for a while.
With each other? Or this how the video turned out?
No, not with each other and not with the video. Their teams were keeping them apart, basically, and only allowing them to be in the same room for certain parts. And it was kind of Michael's team was telling Janet's team that he wanted to be separated, blah, 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 and vice versa. And they had a lot of animosity on that set, she said, in her documentary recently.
What?
Yes. So it was... I mean, that's more of a testament as of how professional and how just conjoined they are in general, because even with all of that tension going on with the teams and with them, they still killed the fuck out of that video.
Oh my God, yeah. That is so weird. I swear to God, the more people are toxic in the industry that are not the actual celebrity themselves. Like, I don't know if they're still with her or if she's moved on from this person, but many, many years ago, when Jennifer Hudson was up for the Oscar, her handlers were very rude. And she's sweet as pie. Jennifer Hudson is very sweet, from all encounters that I have ever heard or experienced. And her fucking, handlers were dicks. Like, they were the one kind of snubbing their nose at people. It's like, but you work for her. Like, you're not her.
Yeah.
You work for her. It's like they felt like they had to create this mystique.
Yeah, it's so interesting, like, how much everyone thinks that someone has so much control, but they do over some things and not the other.
They do, but I mean, if they're not directly involved in that exchange...
then you don't know.
They don't always know.
It always falls back on the artist.
Yes, it does.
Janet Jackson didn't want to answer this. Like, Janet Jackson didn't know about these things, most likely.
Yeah.
This just came out about Kelly Rowland.
What?
So, nothing bad about her. But she got pissed. And I think it was during the interview, actually. And she held her composure. But it was like a producer who was interviewing her for like his like radio show or something like that. And he was like, how's like your music journey been? Yada, yada, yada. Even like, pre, during, and post Destiny's Child. She was like, oh, it's been like up and down, but like, this is what I'd love to do. And, all that. And then she's like, but she's like, I'm so mad at you. And she was like, mad at me? Like, why? And she was like, I wanted a track like a Boy that Ciara released back in the day. And he was like, wait, what? You're kidding me. He's like, you realize that Like a Boy was pitched to you first.
No.
Dead ass. And she's like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, yes. And your people said that you said no. She's like, no! I loved that track. I would have loved to have had that track. And he was like, no, it's Homeboy right there. That told me that you weren't interested in it. And she side-eyed him, but it was I know I'm on camera, and I know I'm on radio.
Wow.
She had no idea.
She never even heard it. Never even got it.
Nope. Until Ciara came out with it, and it was a huge hit. Yep,
I'm gagged.
She was the
sound
first.
That you hear
she was the first choice for that song.
I mean, I guess I have to believe
she
that.
Didn't even know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, people have to filter things,
and it's not like she recorded it. And
but...
it's like, this is like a whatever. Right. That happens all the time. But no, she was never even propositioned with it because her team told this producer who wrote this song for her to try to be a hit for her that she didn't want.
Proud because at the time they didn't think he could do a big enough hit for her or whatever.
Then lo and behold.
Yeah, because she's had some bangers.
Yes!
Kelly has definitely...
Do not cry for her, Argentina. Kelly Rowland is a beast.
She has definitely had...
And she stays with a paycheck.
Great songs, yeah.
But no, yeah, like it was on air when this happened. And she was like, huh? You what? And she kind of caught herself, but it can be the people behind you that are holding you back from so many fucking things that you don't even realize. But good for Beyonce and Janet for having fun on tour. Have more fun on tour. Yes, we get it. It's a production, but it's far more relatable, far more laughable if you can laugh at yourself.
Well, we want to be enjoying ourselves as the audience. And
exactly.
I think that too that comes with time for an artist because you do want to be so perfect on stage and you want to make sure you hit all the beats. But once you really are truly owning it, and confident, it's a little more of a ebb and flow.
Yeah, just fucking have fun with it.
Well, obviously, we are entering into Pride.
Are we really? Never would have guessed.
Yeah.
The bane of my existence this year.
Right. You manage a bar, so for you, it's probably not very fun.
And it falls my birthday. And you're going to be post-surgery.
And I'm going to literally...
Like, what is this? Like...
Just have had a fucking hernia surgery. So, yeah, great times.
Yeah, Beehive, if it was you that put all this, then please...
Take it back.
Yes.
Well... Pride is never without some drama. And this year in particular, there have been a whirlwind of events, none of which are maybe quite as twisterly as the Dodgers Pride Night drama. Yes, I just made up a word.
Oh, lordy.
Wow, where do I even begin with this story? Okay, so Dodgers does a Pride Night at the stadium. It's been a big thing that they've done for at least the last decade. They always have people that they honor. They always do all this stuff. And it's a chance for, obviously, them to recognize people in sports and the fans who are celebrating Pride. It's a special event. You don't have to go to it. It is not required as a Dodgers fan for you to attend.
Yep.
It's a whole separate thing. Well, this year, during their Pride Night, Dodgers were going to honor the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which is a group that's out here and in New York and a few other places, and they've been around since like...
Yeah, we did a whole thing with them last year.
Late 70s, early 80s. Yeah. Like, they've been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. Do they dress as nuns in drag? Yes. Do they make fun of Christianity? Yes. Would some say it's sacrilegious? Who fucking cares?
Not I.
They do a lot of good works. Yes, they're outrageous, their body. They're drag nuns, for fuck's sake. Of course, it's out of control. Yes. But they also do a lot of good within the community.
Yeah.
And it's this big group and all this stuff. So they were going to be honored. Well, you know how some folks are so reactive and outraged. Mm-hmm. And right now, the current outrage is drag queens. And, of course, had, start up some campaign to
ban all drag queens,
dust up some shit and complain, and the Dodgers were kind of inundated with all these like hateful shit. And so they were like, oh, well, we didn't want to cause any kind of controversy, so we're uninviting the sisters to Pride Night.
That's so ridiculous.
Well, pretty immediately, every other organization involved in Pride Night said, we ain't gonna go.
Good. Fucking good.
The Gay and Lesbian Center, all these vendors.
Look, we have power.
It's our night.
Especially in this city.
Yeah. It's our fucking night. And you're gonna uninvite? What? No. So then the Dodgers said, hold up. We were wrong. We're re-inviting. See, I told you.
Did they give him a fucking raise? They better have. I would have been like, you know what? Nope, we're not going to show up unless you give us this much more money.
Yeah, they are a charity, so put your money where your mouth is.
Yep.
I will say, personally, by the time it got back around to that bullshit, I personally would have been, fuck y'all. You already put your foot in it.
Right.
I didn't give it. And I will say, to their credit, they graciously accepted the apology, and they will be attending the event.
Good.
And the whole brouhaha was for absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
And I guess sometimes you should be the bigger person. But I would have been like, fuck y'all. We are leaving this on red.
Mm-hmm.
No, but they did not do that.
Yep.
They took the...
And again, it's charity.
Higher road.
It really is. They work their asses off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked with them last year. It was their first time actually in WeHo, because they're usually like San Diego Queens and New York Queens. So they were trying to do like a thing, like a red party, like for charity. We blocked off different bars from like 2 hours to do like a drag bingo or a show or whatever. We did drag bingo.
So cute.
And we hadn't used our microphones in a while because it was post-COVID. And they kept cutting out, but they were fucking troopers, and they yelled and then started raining, and I put up umbrellas for those bitches so their makeup wouldn't run. And we still got a lot for fucking charity, and that's what that's where their heart is, honestly. And they are so sweet, so professional, so funny.
Yeah. There are stages to get at that performance level. Like, you can't just be like, haha, I'm in a nun, I'm in a habit. And
no. We can't be like, hey, so we're going to go and talk for 15 minutes, like at the Dodgers game. It's like, no, it's not going to.
There are several levels to where you actually kind of graduate to that. So, yeah, they're trained.
Yes.
Trained drag nuns.
Yes.
On a mission. And they're doing some real good. And they also do some really body crazy.
Yeah, they do. So. Yeah. It's a good time.
You know, it's not a good time.
Uh-oh. What?
Well, I think anytime going to Target is a terrible
Oh, I know exactly where this is going. Oh my god.
Terrible pitch. But again, because of pride and social media and the outrage culture that we're dealing with, people are going into Target always has their pride section.
Yes.
T-shirts.
And it's huge.
It's huge. It is huge.
Yes.
At least out here it's huge. I don't know about everywhere. But they have all kinds of stuff online, all this stuff. And people have been filming TikTok videos where they go in and trash the pride section.
Because what the fuck does that do? Disrupt the employees?
Yes, and then they harass the employees.
Yeah,
and then they harass other people in the store.
So fucking stupid.
And Target, instead of arresting these assholes and charging them with trespassing and
vandalism
and all this other shit, whatever else they can throw at them, throw the book at them. Instead of that, they're going to remove the Pride merchandise because it's making it so it's not safe in the store. Really? Oh, we're going to put it in the back of the store. Y'all can just shove us right back in the closet. Like
all the way in the fucking closet, back of the bus. What is that? Like, come on.
No, you cannot only support human rights when everything's working in your favor, and especially for your wallet. You have to be willing to take a hit every now and then and actually stand up to your convictions. And this is just what we talk about all the time on the show, is the, like, fucking queer propaganda. They want our money. They know we buy in a block. They, pander to us. And who knows? Who knows how quickly we'll see Target reverse their course. But, because, don't the Red Hats shop at Walmart anyways?
Yes, they do. Literally. So, they've gone out of their way at that point to even get to a Target. Let's just be very honest here.
I thought all the Red Hats shopped at Walmart. So you ain't got to shop there. No one is making you go to fucking Target. And I feel like the gay dollar at Target maybe spends a little further. So we'll see what happens. Maybe like the Dodgers, they will have a sudden change of heart and decide that indeed the whole store is going to be Pride themed. But I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of it. And again, nobody asked for pride flag onesies. We weren't saying
that
this is what
horrible
we need.
Suit. No one's wearing that shit.
We said give us equal rights and stop killing us.
Yes.
Like we're
a cute rainbow tank.
Sure,
don't get me wrong.
Great.
That's fine.
And I think that is when someone really does have your back and they're showing that, awesome. I think that's great. It's a moment of solidarity and all that stuff. But if the second that they're questioned about it, they sort of renege on all of that, then that doesn't seem
like what's it for?
Very genuine to
me.
Not
at all.
So who knows? I'll have to stop shopping at Target. Which is really not, like I said, that big of a sacrifice for me, because I feel like going to any place where you can get socks, a watermelon, and oil for your car. That is not, and a lamp. That's not. I can't do it. It's too much. I can't. It's overwhelming. There's too many people. It's noisy.
Very true.
The lighting. Oh my god, the lighting. I can't. You can never fucking find anything. To me, that is already a nightmare scenario. Do my Target shopping online.
You can't.
Well, I only have 2 more things.
I have 2 more things, but they're like my favorite things.
Okay, I want to hear your thing.
Yes. Okay, well, I've discovered...
Let's talk about your thing.
Okay, so you know that I'm not a big sweets person. I've said this many a times. I'm more of a salty person. If there are cookies and chips, I'm going to go for the chips. That's just how my palate is. Not a big sweets person. Oh my god. Have I found the holy grail of just delightfulness.
What?
So I got it Postmated the other night. So LA and like big cities have these weird ghost stores. So it's like a restaurant.
Just on Postmates or whatever?
Yes. Let's say that we have like the R&R restaurant.
Yeah.
But we'll have like 5 subdivisions available in Postmates with like certain items on our menu just to like reel up business. Which, I mean, smart for them. And it's not illegal, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, good for them.
Well, I
the
found
kitchen's making their money. So
yes. I wanted like breakfast at like 6 p.m. the other day. Because that's my breakfast. That's my morning. And I'm like, I don't want IHOP. I don't want Norm's. I don't want Denny's. Like, I want like a breakfast type sandwich. So this place popped up calling like it was a Sunset Barn or Barn Farm or I couldn't tell you at all. But they had this cornflake toasted French toast.
What?
Peanut butter and jelly and banana and bacon sandwich.
Okay, that just threw me for a loop.
Yes, which I've always been like, I don't know if I like bananas with peanut butter. I don't know if I like bacon with like sweet things. Like I like bacon on the side. Like that's like
it's a lot of different flavors and textures all at once.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know what?
In the right ratio.
Yeah, I was. Let me just fucking.
You don't really taste the banana. It's more creamy and sweet.
Yes,
yeah, there has to be a good ratio to that because otherwise, one thing overwhelms the other.
The ratio was amazing.
What was the sandwich part?
The sandwich part was the corn-flaked French toast.
Oh,
it was like, French toast with like a corn-flaked bottom / top.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Wow!
I was all, you know what? Just dive into it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Whatever.
Maple syrup.
I'm not a big maple syrup person.
No.
Plus, I already had like the butter and the jelly and the peanut butter. I'm like, I don't want to add anything else to it. And I was right. This sandwich, oh my god! I was all, hold the fuck up. This is fucking decadent.
Well, yeah.
It was just flavor overload, but in the best way possible. Not too sweet because the bacon was in there with the saltiness.
Yeah.
Oh, the crunch of the cornflake, battered French toast. Oh!
See, I'm not a huge French toast person.
I am
French toast by itself
in pieces. I'm a waffle guy. If I have to even do any type of a breakfast bread situation, I'm like waffles, French toast, pancakes the last.
Yeah.
Fight amongst yourself, so
cracking some more wine.
But I was like, this is fucking amazing. So much so that I got another one last night.
Oh my god.
But for pickup. Because I want to know what the fuck this place was. Ooh. It's fucking Chibo down the street on Sunset.
Of course, yeah.
Which also has another like ghost restaurant called something mac and cheese. They have like 5 different mac and cheeses on their menu. And I didn't know. But they're smart because I've ordered for them like 7 fucking times from the mac and cheese spot, so I thought it was. It's them too.
Everything is Chibo.
Literally, but ooh.
You know what? Good for them.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Like I eat a lot. I eat out a lot. It's very rarely that I come across something that I'm like, oh, this is like, giving me like the feels. It gave me all the feels.
Wow.
Delicious. If you're in LA, recommend it. Save your Postmates, delivery fees and whatnot. Just go straight to Chibo.
There you go.
Little
tip. Okay, I'll go. And, you think...
That was so dramatic. What's going on?
You'd think I'd be happy with some Wonder Woman news. Because she was trending a few times this last week.
What happened?
To focus on Wonder Woman's 800th issue and to bring a whole new story to the Wonder Woman lore.
Oh, God.
They are introducing her daughter.
What?
Trinity.
Why?
Who has not 1, not 2, but 3 lassos.
What the fuck is the point? Why?
I don't know. What's also a little Wonder Woman trivia for you is this is like the fourth daughter she's had. So they've tried this.
Did they just disappear?
They've tried this.
What happened with the daughters? Call CPS somebody.
She's the worst mother ever.
She has them, just loses them in battle, apparently.
This sends them off back to Themyscira. No, basically, you know how DC is. They reset everything every 5 years anyway, so they sort of just get lost in the ether of nothingness.
That's so sad. I'm like, these poor children. It's like, they're my children.
They could be their own super team at this point. I mean...
Have that be a thing.
Oh, God. It is... We want Wonder Woman. That is what we want.
That's it.
She has a great... She's got Donna Troy. She's got Wonder Girl. She's got Hippolyta. She's got Artemisia.
She's a great superhero.
She's got
not a great mother, apparently.
Cat. Well, yeah, terrible mother, great superhero. Apparently, they're like kind of jumping ahead in time and introducing this character, and then they're gonna go back in time and tell the whole story. I'm just like, all right.
I'm so tired of fucking time travel. I really am. Because there's no rules to it. Every single...
No, they're just telling the story that way.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
So they're like jumping ahead in time to tell the story of Trinity, and then I guess they'll kind of go back.
I get so tired of these fucking time travel. I'm like, I'm just like, okay, everyone has their own little rules.
Yeah.
To it. Oh, if you touch this, and then change everything. Oh, you can touch it. You can fuck the entire planet up, but nothing ever changes. What the fuck? I can't.
It should just be laid out like Back to the Future.
And that's
very
it.
Linear. We understood it. There was a graphic.
I just don't get it. I'm just like, oh, I don't care to have any more time travel. Everything's
this is just like they're jumping ahead in time to tell the story. Enough. Blah blah blah. Some people were excited about it. I'm glad she's trending again, but honestly, there are just so many things you can do with Wonder Woman. And that I always feel like that jumps the shark. It's sort of like, you don't need Spider-Man's baby. You don't need Tony Stark Jr. You already have that character.
Exactly.
Just tell stories with that character.
Leave it
be already. This happens on TV shows too, where they're like, oh, we're going to introduce a new cute, adorable character or a baby or something else. It's like,
Scrappy Doo.
Like, thank you. It's unnecessary.
Scrappy don't. We don't care. We don't need him.
Some people defend Scrappy Doo, but I don't.
And that's cute for them. They're not on the show.
Because you know I love Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I still watch Scooby-Doo to this day.
I do. He said Scooby-Doo, not Scrappy-Doo. There is a difference.
We do not acknowledge Scrappy-Doo in this house.
He's just annoying in there.
Yeah. No.
Like, ugh.
Not in the ones I watch. That's over there.
Good.
What do you got?
That's actually it.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought I had one more thing, but no, it was actually in with something else. So,
I have a question to pose after seeing this kind of blow up on social, and I still think everything on Reddit is fucking fake.
Okay. Oh, I do have one more thing. Just kidding, but continue.
But basically, this guy posted how he was going on a date with this other guy, and he works for a restaurant that's, you know how restaurants own several other things.
Yeah.
Like part of one of the ones that they own is Olive Garden. So he gets an employee discount that's extended to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
So that's where he took his first date.
God, where does he work at? Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, it's like one of the
it's
like R&R or something.
Yeah. Damn.
And the date, I guess at first didn't realize that he also got a discount there or whatever. And it's like a 20% discount. It's not like some huge thing.
Never mind.
Again, that's why I think Reddit is fake. Because I feel like they might actually give a better discount than that. But who knows? And he had the audacity to call him cheap for using a coupon on a first date. So I guess that's the question is, should you use a coupon at a first date? Should you take someone to sort of a place of, I guess it wasn't his place of employment, but...
Who cares? I don't give a shit.
The reason I feel like this is fake is because in the bizarro, archaic straight world, it probably would be considered like low class to use a coupon or take someone somewhere where you get a discount or do whatever. But I feel like in the gay world, like we are, at least on that one very small aspect of relationships, where a lot of times we just go Dutch, one pays, the other one pays. Like it's not real, there's not that particular dynamic of like, oh, one is always expected to pay and provide and do, what kind of bullshit is that, by the way?
Extreme bullshit.
I'm not looking for Captain Save a Ho. Okay, it's nice to have someone take you out and all that, but I can treat someone too.
Yes, exactly. That's how it should be.
Well, I also like that.
Yes. Take your turns.
So people were just kind of going off on this whole situation, and I get it. Olive Garden is not the height of...
Fuck that. Take my fucking ass to Olive Garden. Cuisine. Those breadsticks fucking hit with that Alfredo sauce. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I did have someone tell me one time they were taking me to a nice restaurant. And when you're in Los Angeles and someone says that, you're like, oh, you know.
It's going to be Boa.
And he took me to Red Lobster.
Or Chin Chin.
You know what?
I still have never been to Red Lobster before.
Oh, really?
In my life.
We're going to go.
I can't eat shellfish.
Oh, fuck, that's right. I forgot. Well,
I mean, do they have salmon? That's fine.
They do. I think they do have salmon.
I could do salmon in those biscuits. The best part
are the lobster biscuits. I mean,
but the biscuits don't have lobster in them.
The biscuits don't?
Nope.
No.
I can have those. There's bread and cheese, which I love.
I still thought, even though at first I was like, oh, okay, you know, because like I said, when someone says a nice restaurant in LA, you're definitely thinking
a Chin Chin, a Boa, a something,
or
like a catch,
Katsuya,
something,
So but I just sort of laughed that off because it's still just fine, and someone was still taking me out and treating me to someplace they thought was nice,
exactly,
and also it does give you a cue as to like how to dress. And I will say, even though no one in LA likes to dress up, and you can go to Chin Chin and find someone in sweatpants, I guarantee
you can.
You still shouldn't.
Exactly. True.
You still shouldn't. Although I don't know. I guess if you're dating someone and you're on maybe date 3, sweatpants are fine, but probably wouldn't wear sweatpants on a first date anyways.
No.
But it at least informed me on how to dress. Yeah. I appreciated it. And I got some lobster.
As you fucking should have. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Okay, so my last thing. Since I forgot we didn't record last week.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I have not pitched my Powerpuff Girls situation, have I? No,
what?
I have not.
No.
Okay, so remember how there was like a live action Powerpuff Girls?
Oh, yeah, that lasted
and those horrible outfits like got leaked. Donald Faison's fine ass was going to be the professor, but they had this weird story where he was like money hungry and the girls were like teenagers. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Whatever. Well, I had my 7th viral tweet this year. Again, how I haven't like not a shit ton of followers and y'all ain't listening to this fucking show is beyond me. Because I have extreme viral tweets that happen all the time with me in bed, half asleep, in basketball shorts, just tweeting random bullshit that I'm not even thinking about. I put no thought and effort into my fucking tweets. So...
then suddenly 8,000 people are... Yeah.
Yes! So I tweeted, because they announced that the live-action Powerpuff Girls at the CW was no longer in production after they said they're going to retool it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said this. And a screenshot, I swear to fucking God, if someone fucking takes my shit, and you may laugh now, everyone laughed at that girl that tweeted out, we all know the lyric.
Just took a DNA test.
Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. And Lizzo took it, not knowing that
she did end up paying her, though. So
yes, exactly. That's why I say, don't laugh at me. Yeah. Don't you laugh at me. Because if this shit comes out like I think it will...
You're getting a check.
I'm a fucking sue. Yeah. Ooh, I'm a sue.
You're getting a check.
It'll be next up on Bravo.
Yeah.
The Richie and Rich show at 10 p.m. right after Watch What Happens Live. Thank you, Andy. I said, and I did this on a whim, mind you, as most of my great ideas pop up. I said, I don't know why they're even trying this. I'm like, why don't you just do like a CGI / live action version? I'm like, just have the Powerpuff Girls be CGI.
Yeah.
It's very good nowadays. And then have like human villains and human like, background characters. I'm like, have Lil Nas X be him.
Yeah.
I said, have Danny DeVito be the mayor. Have Megan Thee Stallion be that headless woman, Mrs. Bellum, but then have that be a reveal at the end with a giant-ass fucking red fro, and then fill in the fucking blanks from there. I'd watch. Twitter was like,
golden.
You are a fucking genius. I'm like, thank you! And I put, can someone hire me for my fucking great media ideas?
Come on.
They keep trying to fucking reinvent the goddamn wheel. Come up with something else.
It is unnecessary.
I would watch that shit.
Yeah.
And the casting? Pat myself in the back if you can hear that.
Come on.
Top fucking notch. Lil Nas X is him? Come on. Some thigh-high goddamn boots. He can do that weird-ass, creepy fucking voice. You know he can. You know he can. Megan being fucking Ms. Pelham.
That was one of the best villains of all time.
He was so fucking creepy.
Loved how he would go from.
And I said no live animals for fucking Mojo Jojo.
No,
nope, CGI all the way.
CGI.
He's an ape.
Oh, they do monkeys really well now.
Yeah, I know.
I still think if they do CGI for the girls, they should just have the round hands and feet, though.
Exactly. No. We're not adding any kind of weird ass fucking appendages. No, they get flippers.
That was the best fucking thing about
those little bitches get flippers, and that's
everyone had fingers.
I want them to look how they were,
exactly
but
how they did
just CGI.
But 3D. Yes, because that was the funniest thing because they would pick stuff up. And it just made me laugh every fucking time. They would like pick up a pen.
Make that into a fucking gag.
Oh,
like
God.
Shit keeps slipping out of their hands or something. Like during a battle. Like make it like come on. Why am I putting this shit out in the fucking universe and y'all are flopping and filming and casting and doing shit for a fucking pilot that went nowhere? With actual actors and actresses.
Whose fucking idea was that?
I don't fucking know. Keep Donald Faison as a professor.
Yes.
Because he's fine. I want to see him when I'm on set. Directing this shit. I'm just saying.
Sure. Use the girls for the voices. That way they still get the job. They get to keep
I don't
the
want
job.
a paycheck taken away from anyone. I want the concept redone.
Right. Correctly.
Thank you. Does that not sound entertaining as shit? It does!
We've come up with some really good ideas on the show. This is
I'm telling you,
exception
our lawsuits are coming. Coming.
You just be giving this away for free. Well, we're not giving it away.
No, we're not.
We're not. We're giving We're giving our ideas.
Some of my replies were like, Bestie, delete this. I'm like, absolutely not. It's like, well, I don't want them to come. I'm like, nope, it's timestamped. So if they come,
check.
If any of this fucking whole synopsis comes out,
they're gonna have AI write a script to this idea.
Oh, don't get me started on fucking that. Do you see the fucking whole AI trailer for The Great Gatsby?
Terrible.
But it's The Great Catsby?
Well, I mean, I love the idea, don't get me wrong.
Yes, but
it also did not look right.
And AI fucking arms and like fingers, they still can't get them right, so they're blending into each other.
Yeah, it's just
right. Fucking creepy.
No.
I don't want that to be very, very clear.
Also, this is how the Matrix started.
Yes!
Sometime in the 21st century.
Literally.
Man congratulated themselves for creating AI. It's literally like, I'm paraphrasing.
Don't tell them that. One day one of these fucking, whoever is stalking us right now, this fucking fan base is going to be like, oh no, we'll kill them off.
Yeah.
And we'll just AI their voices.
No. Oh my God. I love how our show is just getting more and more fucking random. I was listening to
is great.
Some bullshit about like marketing and stuff here thing, and they're like, first of all, never have your name on a podcast. I'm like, really? The Joe Rogan Experience?
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I get so sick of these know-it-all people that you've never ever seen or heard from in your life before, and suddenly they're telling you the 4 things you're doing wrong.
And then before you know it, they're your fucking team.
Well, not only that, but it's like, who cares if we're doing things wrong? We're having fun.
Exactly. That's the point of it. Please.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out our sponsors and our show notes and save some money by using our coupon codes. Until next time,
goodbye.
Bye.